We are Rob and Kathy, and these are our adventures in our Avon Applause 500 camper van, Serenity. Good afternoon, viewer, and as you can see, we're not in Serenity.
Hello.
We're in our Toyota Corolla heading down to Sydney. We're spending 2 nights at the Stamford Hotel down near Circular Quay, and one of the things we're going to be doing is over the 2 nights is checking out Vivid, which for those of you who don't know is a huge light show that goes on Sydney Harbour and on the buildings this time every year. So we haven't seen it before, so don't really know what to expect, but as ever we'll find out more about it when we get there. See you then. The Sir Stamford Hotel is located in the heart of the Sydney CBD. It overlooks the Botanical Gardens and is adjacent to Circular Quay. And here is our room, very nice looking, quite spacious, which we're not used to in this sort of room. Nice shower, and there's a bath, which Cook was ever hopeful of. I think our 2 nights here will be quite successful. Vivid is a light spectacular which has been running since 2010. Many of Sydney's iconic buildings are utilised, as well as the Botanical Gardens, Taronga Park Zoo and Wynyard Station.
Cheers at the Sir Stamford, the Highlander Bar.
The Highlander Bar offers a cosy retreat after a big day out. Wednesday morning, and we're greeted with a very nice clear sunrise. An excellent full breakfast is offered and caters for all dietary requirements. Well, we're fully breakfasted and we've walked down to Circular Quay, which took us about 3 minutes. We're going to head off now on the Manly Ferry across the harbour to Manly. Here's our ferry, the Fairlight, arriving. The ferry trip to Manly is a must for anyone wanting to see Sydney's iconic buildings from a different perspective. The Harbour Bridge and the Opera House are on full view. And just like that, we're in Manly. Back in the day, the trip used to take about 40 minutes, but I don't think it's much more than 20 now on these much faster ferries. Manly used to market itself on this. The 7 miles from Sydney and 1,000 miles from Care. Oh, it gets lower. And this is Manly. This is the famous Manly Corso, which connects from Sydney Harbour to our left, down the Corso, and Manly Beach is straight ahead. And we'll be there in a moment. We've successfully completed the crossing of the Manly Corso, and here is, as promised, Manly Beach. Very quiet day today, very still. Not much surf at all. Over in the distance there's Shelley Beach and the Manly Surf Club. Catherine taking a picture outside the State Library of New South Wales. And we're back in Sydney now, making our way over to the Art Gallery of New South Wales to go and view the Archibald paintings. Here we are now at the Art Gallery and about to go in and view the Archibald Prize. The Archibald Prize is an Australian portraiture prize. It is the most prestigious art prize in Australia. It was first awarded in 1921 after the receipt of a bequest from F.J. Archibald, the editor of the Bulletin, who died in 1919. The prize is $100,000. Cook and I both like this portrait of Noni Hazelhurst. Vietnamese Australian artist An Do painted this image of Archie Roach. And the winner was this painting by Julia Gutman for her portrait Head in the Sky, Feet on the Ground. Well, we're back at the Sir Stamford, and here is the gym and fitness centre, and it is quite good. For a small gym, quite a few options. Some weights. All that one would require for a reasonable workout. And here we've got the pool with a view of Sydney and the Carl Expressway. Be very nice on a warm day. Not quite so inviting on a winter afternoon in the shade of about 15 degrees. Oh, good evening, viewer. As you can see, it's dark and some time has passed since our last report. We spent a bit of time back at the hotel, relaxing, and now we're out lining up for our Captain Cook Harbour Vivid Cruise, which promises to be most entertaining. We've got a meal booked in, so as ever, we'll let you know what's happening as it happens, and that is our ship coming in behind us. Here we are settled in at our table for two on the, what's the name of the ship? The Sydney 2000. Coming up. Before the drones, we witnessed the ships jostling for position in the harbour. It was quite a spectacle in its own right. Written in the Stars is the biggest drone show in the Southern Hemisphere and incorporates over 1,000 individual drones. Good morning on day 3, and it's time to be wrapping up our little short stay in Sydney. We're heading home this morning. A couple of things. Really enjoyed Vivid. We've not seen it before, and it was a particularly impressive sight. Certainly something to bring people in from all over the world and all over the country to see. The drone show last night was incredible. Also, shout out to the Sir Stamford. Very nice place to stay for a couple of nights, centrally located for all that we needed to do. Huge rooms, very comfortable, well appointed, real old world charm to it. And I would certainly recommend it to anyone who was coming along to this part of Sydney. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on our next adventure.